Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I wanted to make another hunter build for ranking into legendary. I know I also uploaded a previous hunter video with another deck that's pretty effective. However, I decided to go ahead and create another one before the new expansion comes out. We are also having some nerfs and some boosts coming up soon. So you can still use this deck. As far as I see it, nothing really changes here except for one card, I believe. So everything else is pretty viable. Of course, once we have the new expansion, cards are subject to change. But I thought I'd go ahead and kind of let you know what this deck is about. And then, of course, show you two games just to show you the gameplay. So let's get into the deck portion. So if you have seen the previous deck build or deck video, it's relatively kind of the same. There's still like core cards that you keep in here. However, this deck specifically does no longer use a trampoline to kind of damage the hero as you destroy a monster and whatnot. We removed that and we're focusing more on Discover, to be honest. So as you can see here, our Scout is going to be our main card here. That is very useful. It just helps you discover and multiply your cards, by 2. So it's really good. You want to play them as effectively as you can, although you could play them early on just to kind of get your board started. So we have 2 for that reason. We have Spawning Pool, which is a good card to have. You get your minions out and you get Rush once it's completed. This is a Zerg deck as well, which is why you're going to see some Zerg cards here. Tracking, just overall good efficiency to discover a card that you need at the moment, or just to get ready for your board. Birdwatching, likewise, most of these cards are going to be discovered because we want to use it with our scout. Birdwatching is also pretty good. Get your card out. The Creature of Madness is one that I added here. I added 2 of them just because of the 3 cost minions that you discover are actually pretty good. Usually you get 2 out of 3 that are really good and you can use off the bat, but you can also work pretty well with what you have on the board or go ahead and strategize just because the dark gifts are pretty good. Naielle is also one of our main cards here. We obviously want to change our hero deck to be able to discover for our hero power, so that one's pretty good. You can typically go ahead and use tracking or bird watching to discover her, then use her effectively alongside Scout. Gorgon is really good as well. Usually I save the cheese for when it's, I believe 4, 6, or 8 have been the most useful to me, but you can go ahead and use it whenever you really need to. Hive Queen, really good. Stack up those Zerg cards in your hand. Hydralisk, just to deal some damage here and there. Mixologist is really good just to get your potion as well, whether it is to draw a card, increase the health of your minions, or revive even a minion that has previously died. It's really good. I like it in here. Zola the Gorgon. This is good to go ahead and re-loop any cards you previously used, whether it's being used on, let's say, the band manager or other cards down here. It's an overall effective card. E.T.C as well, really great card to have. The benefit of using E.T.C is that you're able to discover cards. So when you use it alongside Scout, you can go ahead and discover whichever card you need times 2. Right now I have the Viper in here. You typically don't use it against most of the decks, but if you're fighting, for example, Rogue or Paladin, then that's probably when you're going to use Viper the most. Kil'jaeden, I feel like you often do need to run them just because a lot of this, again, is endgame, so you're going to run out of cards. However, you should be able to defeat the hero well before that. And then it's also very effective to use in case you get thrown some TNTs or some of those never-ending spell cards, from zombies or curses, whatever they're called. It's able to wipe those out, and then you start basically with a new deck. Yogg-Saron, again, you can also take over some monsters, wipe a board. This is basically what I have here. Mostly because what you typically use here is being mained in the deck. So we have Griftah. You're able to discover two glories or amulets. And I've mostly used the one where you reduce 1 mana from the cards in your hand. Also, taking over your opponent's cards. You get 2 of those as long as you have Scat out. Alien Encounters, you use it for defensive measures, really good to use. Magatha, it's really good to use as well. However, it's going to be a little bit finicky just because, again, your hand's going to be full most of the time. There's only 6 cards in the deck that are spells, so there's really not too much to worry about. You might want to use Magatha late game and just keep in mind what's still in your deck. But yeah, we have Mind Control. Typically, this would be in Band Manager and E.T.C, but we're maining it just because it's been useful to just hold on to and then, you know, maybe control a Ziliax or whatnot, or even the Titan, the Mage Titan. I know Titans are leaving soon, but Mind Control tech is pretty good. Bob the Bartender, if you're discovering Bob through birdwatching or tracking, that's really good because you can get 2, and then you can use his effect of taking over a monster and adding it to your hand. That's been a good effect. It's going to change soon though to where you don't take over the monster, but you still get a copy in your hand. So I think it's still pretty good. Kerrigan, just to deal some damage, get some shield, get some Hive Queens out there, and again, get your Zerg deck going. And then the hero power is also pretty good to deal damage. I try to hold on to Kerrigan once I'm done with the whole discovery aspect of the deck, just because I want to get as much as I can out of it. And then I'll go ahead and just do Ravage just to kind of board wipe or kill a few monsters here and there, or even some that have Divine Shield. Marin has been pretty good. The cards that you get from him are useful, especially if you have Scout out. You can go ahead and discover an extra legendary. So yeah, really good. Sasquatch is actually a card that I've been adding in a lot of the decks just because it's very effective in the way that I use it anyhow. You get to reuse all your effects in the previous turn, so if you plan it accordingly, you can go ahead and basically win games with that. Ysera, I use it and I have it in the main deck because you get 5 mana. Again, you go into late game with the full hand, so the more mana you have, the easier it is to use your cards. Of course, your opponent's going to have 5 increased mana as well, but your deck is basically built against long games, so you should be okay. The only issue you may run into is Terra Warrior, but I haven't had too many difficulties playing against it. Ziliax, unlike the previous Hunter deck, is actually Kil'jaeden, so we have Elusive, Poisonous, and Reborn instead of the Battle Cry. They are removing Reborn, I believe, so you will get some efficiency off of it. You may want to switch it. That's according to you. However, for now, I think Ziliax will do well up until the next expansion. And then we do have Ceaseless in here. Again, if you do tracking or bird watching, you can get 2 off of Scout. I used to have it in E.T.C. I would use E.T.C. and then have a Scout out to grab 2 Ceaseless when needed. But just having it in the deck is more useful in my opinion. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and jump into 2 games. Okay, so we're playing against Druid, meaning that they're gonna probably use hero power. It's a good thing we have Scout because it helps us either build the board early or just hold on to it, have it ready for whatever discover cards appear. So that should help us quite a bit. Unfortunately, I didn't record the previous match, but I won by a landslide. Thanks to my minions with the dark gifts. I could off the bat use a Scout, but then no, I wouldn't have enough mana to use bird watching, so let's do that. And let's see if they summon either their little mouse that discovers a beast or the cat itself or beast itself that powers up their attack. Let's see what happens. Oh, that was early. Okay. I just might give us an extra turn for the Scout.
These
Let's use it off the bat. Let's discover Creature of Madness. Pretty good card, and then it can use it next turn. It's gonna discover 2 minions with the Dark Gifts. So that's a pretty good strategy. That's how I won the last match with 2 dormant worms that take 5 turns, but it's 12-12 with charge. It's pretty much a done deal. Okay, unfortunately we won't be able to discover unless we wait, but no, I think it's fine if we use it. Let's do that. This might mess me up, especially right now. But then it might mess them up as well. Do I want to have some fun with them or not? What do we think? What do we think? No, it's fine. Let's not risk it. That would have been fun though. I do have quite a bit of cards that I could play, but there are a few high cards that would have maybe messed me up as well. So I'm gonna save the Creature of Madness for the Scout, I think, unless I need to use it. Depending on what happens, I might just use the Observer. I can start hitting some damage, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have the swipe, you know, deal 4 damage and 1 to the rest. This could be useful as well. I don't know that I think about it, I might do that. Easy damage right there. Now they have to use it if they have it. The swipe. Swipe my furthest right and then destroy the other ones. Yep, there we go.
I know my strength.
Oh, okay. Free damage right there. So here, let's see what we get. Explosive trap, and then okay, we should be fine. Let's do this. See what we get as well. This is pretty good. And then this will go to 3-9 with taunt. Well, it has taunt 3-9. And taunt would be really good for them because they obviously attack. But if I use this, I can immediately summon it and charge. Oh, such a decision. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one.
Job's done.
It's like the best thing you could probably get for this. I mean, aside from also having like boosted stats. But that with charge, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and just do this. That is charge, attack, bubble. We're almost there. 3 more damage. Interesting. So I wonder if this was the Dungar deck. It has to be. Alright, well. This would do 3 plus 4 is 7. 8 would take that out. I think I'm gonna do that. Or not. And then we still get 2 more cards. See how we're 4 damage from winning? Yeah. Now we gotta deal with all this. Let's do this. Do this. This. And then this. I'm gonna use this. That's it. Well played. Well played, my friend. Pretty simple, right? Save a screenshot for the thumbnail, perhaps. Yeah, we had full control, basically full hand, almost full board. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and do the second match. Okay, let's go ahead and save these for later. We need a scout up in here. No scout, maybe from tracking. That way we can use scout on the creature of madness. Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter. What are they playing right now? Pirates, maybe? Pain. I'm not too sure. Zergs. They might be playing Zerg. I haven't used Zerg, Demon Hunter in a while, but I do have a Zerg Demon Hunter deck.
And forever, I am your better.
I don't know what that means. Hello or what? Let's see what we discover. Let's do Birdwatching just because we want our scout. The alien encounters would have been good just to have as, you know, defense. So hopefully we don't get like killed like that. But nah. We want our scout. We want to build our own board right now. Next turn I'll use Birdwatching again to discover scout. And then I'll wait to turn 3 to use scout with this. Oh, still got our alien encounters. Perfect. And no scout again. Let's do that. And now at least they're boosted, I guess. So it's Demon Hunter Starship. Interesting. Yeah, let's do it. No. Well, I could do it for 1, huh? So 3/3 charge. I don't have many spells, so I don't know what this. Sorry. Let's just do that. I wish this would have gone to 1. That way I could have used this for that. But it's fine. Yeah. It is fine. Finish it off. Okay, start your starship. So then in this situation, I'm gonna do this and this. Give the 3/3 to somebody else. Let's discover. I think the spawning.
How entertaining.
And then should we summon the spawning pool? Yeah. Let's get it ready. Let's see what happens next. With Magatha, I should only have one bird watching and another alien encounter, and that's it for spells. So I could use it if I wanted to, but right now I'm doing good on
I will
the
tend
hand.
to personally.
Okay, draw 2 crewmates. Let's see if we get lucky with this. Yeah, that can work. And then we're gonna do this. And then wait. So they got 2 other crewmates. I believe if they're next to each other, a lot of them have that effect where if you summon one, it summons another one if it was next to it. So we gotta be careful with that. So he's running Starship Pirates crewmates. Yep. Okay, dokes. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Summon this.
I will tend to
Do that. Summon this. Summon this. Okay, so this one would get its effect. This one would have taunt 3/7 with the taunt. That's pretty good. This would be 7/8, 3/7/8. No, let's do it. Okay, so then now I have a couple of attackers. Let's get rid of this guy. Or actually, maybe this one, huh? Go ahead and heal, that's fine. Get rid of that and then summon this. I should have just summoned all of them. I should have maybe waited to summon my other spell burst and then use that, but no. I don't think this demon hunter has a lot of board wipes. So I should be relatively fine. Now, depending on what I draw, I can maybe do Magatha, but no. I want to use Magatha when I have like 3 cards in hand, you know? If it gets to that, which with this deck, it's pretty hard. What are they gonna do? Summon the ship, or do they think it's too early? Okay.
as a gracious host, I will tend to another hand personally.
Well, then I need to kill that. I think I'll kill it with this. Summon this. Summon that. Let's do some damage. We should be pretty good unless they bring out something literally out of nowhere. The good thing about the spellburst going to the dragon is that I can use the cheese to get effect off of it. I'm gonna use the Bob the Bartender right now to put that in my hand, and then that should be good. Yeah, should be good. I can always kill it with that as well, but no, would have to wait. So let's see if they don't fold right now. unless they have something else in their hand. So now let's do that. Do I want to summon 3? I can only summon 2. Let's do this. We'll wait. Yeah, you see why Magatha might be difficult to use, just because we always have cards in hand. You know, it's like we summon a card and we get a card in our hand. So again, think about whether or not you want to have it there. You can always change it for something else, but yeah. Oh, I haven't seen this Titan in a while. So they have lifesteal? Okay. Interesting. Lifesteal, and then the other ones have rush. They're probably done Ziliax with rush, no? So this one has rush and Wind Fury. Okay, good to know. Come on. I think we have this in the bag as long as I don't misplay, but let's see. Okie dokie. That's 8 right there. Could do this. Let's just do it. But what if I don't summon anybody? Then I won't attack, right? Let's do Kil'jaeden. I feel like we have to. What effects does it have? I mean, what really can they do? They have to basically kill on Kil'jaeden. Unless they have a Bob, then, you know, that would suck for me. This has rush, so it's gonna help me clear the board. But yeah, I think we're good for now. They're probably doing the math. Your Titan can attack, so you have to use 2 of your monsters probably. And Kil'jaeden or whatever. Oh yeah, that one has rush, I forgot. Do you not remember that this comes back to life? Oh. Okay, you got it off.
Our crew could always use another hand. Welcome to the crew.
Let's do this. Let's use its own starship. Let's see what happens. They must be mad. Oh, I forgot this one has taunt. I'll probably use my Zergs next turn, as long as everything goes well. He got 2 crewmates, 3 from this one, I believe. And then where's that other card he used? He used a card that gave him 2 crewmates on the side and then something in the center. I don't know if he's thinking or if he's like, let me just wait till the last minute so that they feel confused. What to do? Again, I hope I do not misplay. First, let's summon this. See what we get. Okay. And then I'm gonna summon this. I'm gonna get Yogg just for backup. And let's deal 3 damage to somebody. See who we get. Oh, okay. Let's do that. So let's kill this. And then let's kill. I have attacked them? Could have, huh? There. Yep. What now? Wow. I don't think there's much they can do to win at this point, but let's see.
Solves any problem.
Let's summon this. Let's do this and this. Discover a legendary. Gonna discover 2 legendaries. This would probably finish them because they only have 1 card. There's no way they can use all their mana. But then this would boost me. Now let's do this for fun. If we lose, we lose. Three, 6. Wow, that's pretty cool. I forgot about that. It doesn't matter what they burn next turn. I mean, yeah. It's pretty much game. Pretty much game.
Science reporting in.
This is like super game.
My hand too full. I yield for now.
Well played. Look at that hand. Get a screenshot. This one looks way better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it takes a while. It's kind of those Terra Warrior decks that you have to wait to build up, and then towards the end you can do so many things. But the deck itself, I feel like, is pretty fun to play. You just have so many opportunities to do whatever it is that you want. And it does well against other decks. I haven't had any difficulty even outlasting, Terra Warrior. So give it a try. If not, give the previous Zerg Grunter Discovery Hunter deck a try. They're both pretty fun. They're both pretty easy to use. And they should get you to Legendary as well. Keep in mind, again, that once a new expansion comes out, then you might switch a few cards here and there. Or you might have to re-invent the whole deck depending on what is leaving as well. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.